Hello. 1 year ago, I should run to that rock. Actually, I did it today as well. That rock is almost fully covered with amazing and extremely rare fern Chiropleuria. So Chiropleuria has a wonderful sound of very rigid leaves. The fern is really extremely rare but locally abundant. For example, here, this is a very restricted forest in Amami Island, and this place is famous by the diversity of plants. So, presence of Chiropleuria is not a big surprise, but extremely pleasant. However, when I came closer, I immediately saw something else, and you can see it right now, the flowering orchid. So orchid is flowering just here on the rock because it's a lithophytic orchid. As you see, the slope is covered not only with Chiropleuria, but also with some ferns and with these orchids. So they prefer to grow especially on that particular rock. And naturally, there is a problem, the problem of flowering. So how to flower in case where, well, it's so dark? Orchids are naturally entomophilous plants, so they are pollinated with insects. They must pollinate with insects. So how to make flowering more efficient? One recipe is ready. Orchids are flowering for extremely long time. So today is December 15, and that orchid is still flowering. Many individuals already stopped to flower, but some last flowers still exist and even developing. So very long flowering season is normal for orchids. Second, flowers are extremely visible. They're visible because they're bright yellow, so 5 members of perianth are modified in a very bright organs, which will attract insects from outside, and the lowest member of perianth became a lip, the place where insect will sit and do whatever insect wants, but flower wants, of course, pollination. Probability of such visit is rare, of course. Probability is low, and insects are available around. I can hear some flies around me, so it is likely that some insect will sooner or later will visit flower, and then if pollination is successful, then orchid will produce myriads of seeds. And position of the slope in that case is very beneficial because seed distribution of orchids is only with wind. So seeds are extremely small, so they're like a dust, and they will distribute it with winds without any problems. There are some exceptions, some more orchids. For example, that chocolate orchid, which is distributed with birds, but still most like a majority of orchids are wind distributed. So life on a slope, life on a rock has some pluses and minuses for orchids and for ferns. Chiropleuria simply like to grow here. Orchids are growing here if they belong to specific groups. And many other plants like ferns also available on that slope. Okay, so this is a yellow star orchid on December 15 on Amami Island. Thank you very much.